take her. More than Weisberg, which is why I did anything more than wonder.
I wish he is giving a festival. More than I wish to go to the festival. Rich animals.
Like cow, give us some milk.
More than anything.
Child.
You wish to go to the festival?
The poor girl's mother had died.
You Cinderella the festival? Well, you wish to go to the festival? The festival? The King's Festival!
And her father had taken for his new wife
The festival!
a woman with 2 daughters of her own.
Look at your nails, look at your dress. People will laugh at you. You still wish to go to the festival and dance before the prince?
All 3 were beautiful of face, but vile and black of heart. Jack, on the other hand, had no father, and his mother,
I wish.
well, she was not quite beautiful.
I wish my house was not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. You foolish child, what are you doing with the cow inside of the house?
A warm environment might be just what Milky White needs to produce his milk.
She's Jack, only she's can produce milk.
I wish. It's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A hopefully grant, please. To bring my poor old hungry granny in the woods. Just a hopefully grant, please.
Cinderella's stepmother had a surprise for her.
I have emptied a pot of lentils as the ashes for you. If you pick them out again in 2 hours' time, you shall go to the ball with us. And perhaps a sticky bun or 4. Birds in the sky, birds in the eaves, and the leaves and the fields and the castles and palms. And a few of those kind of birds. Please, down from the eaves and the leaves and the fields and the castles and palms.
Those
Well, Jack, Milky White must go to market.
But mother, no! He's the best cow!
What? She's been dry for a week and we've no food, no money, and no choice but to sell her all against a woman price.
But Milky White is my best friend in the whole wide world.
Look at her. There are bugs on her ducks. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump, hanging up to be a hump. But she's up, with no time to sit and dither, while her withers wither. And no one keeps a cow for fun. Sometimes I fear your touch.
To the woods, it's time to go. I need to leave, I have to go. Into the woods, it's time to go. I have to get my journey.
mother and father in a baking accident, or at least that's what he believed. He was eager to have a family of his own, and was concerned that all efforts until now had failed.
Who might that be?
We have sold our last loaf of bread.
It's the witch from next door.
We have no bread.
Of course you have no bread.
Well, what do you wish?
It's not what I wish, it's what you wish. Nothing cooking in there now, is there?
The old enchantress went on to tell the couple that she had placed a spell on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when you were no more than a babe, your father brought his young wife and you to this cottage. They were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. You see, your mother was with child, and she had developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful doll and told your father that what she wanted more than anything in the world was greens. Greens and nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages and celery, asparagus and watercress and fiddlecress and lettuce. He said, oh, right, but it wasn't white, because I called him in the autumn and my garden one night. He was bombing me, raping me, and running through my rhubarb, raiding my rhubarb, ripping on the red bed, my jacket, my favorite. I should have laid a spell on him right there. Could have turned him into stone, or a doll, or a chair, or a but I let him have the remedy I lost to spare. In return, however, I said, fair is fair. You can let me have the people that you like will bear. I'll call it square.
I had a brother?
No! But you had a sister.
But the witch refused to tell the baker any more of his sister, not even that her name was Rapunzel.
I thought I had been more than reasonable, and that we all might live happily. But how was I to know what your father had also hidden in his pocket? You see, when I had inherited that garden, my mother had warned me that I were to be punished if I were ever to lose any of my beans. The social beans! I let him go, I didn't know he stole my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall. That bang! Crash! The lightning flash! Well, that's another story, never mind. Anyway, unless the big day came, I made my claim. Oh, don't take away the baby, there's to reach that street. What I did, that I hit it where she'll never be reached. Your father cried and your mother died, and for extra measure I did it was a pleasure I could toy. I'm still not mollified, and I laid a little spell on them. You too, son. That your family tree would always be a barren one. There's no more fuss, there's no more seams on my garden to rise. You should see my nectarines, but I'm telling you the same hotel kings and queens. Whatever, never, ever mess around with my greens. Especially the beans.
The best price that you can. Take no less than £5. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
How much are you gonna ask?
No more than 5.
Listen, Jack, 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 letting us out. The house is getting colder. This is not a time for drinking. Chimney stack starting to crack. The lights are getting colder. The floor's gone slack. Your mother's getting older. Your father's not back, and you can't just sit here dreaming pretty dreams. To wish and wait from day to day will never keep the wolves away. So into the woods, the time is now. We have to live. I don't care how. Into the woods to sell the cow. You must begin the journey. Into the woods and don't delay. We have to face the marketplace. Into the woods to journey's end.
Into the woods to sell a friend.
Someday you'll have a real pet, Jack.
A piggy?
Meanwhile, the witch, for purposes of her own, explained how the baker might lift the spell.
You wish to have the curse reversed, I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the wood and bring me back. 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, the cake as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. And 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight in 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be. Go to the wood!
night.
The spell is on my house. Only I can lift the spell.
The spell's on our house. We must lift the spell together. The spell's on our house.
What am I to turn?
You don't remember. The cow is white as milk, the sheep is red as blood, the air is ill as corn, the silver is pure as gold.
And so the baker reluctantly set off to meet these guests to bed, as to Cinderella.
I still wish to go to the festival. But how am I ever to get to the festival? I know a visit mother's clear, straight to Hazel. Tell her just what something is festival. It's time to go, it may be all in vain. I go into the woods, but even so, I have to take a journey. Into the woods, the path is straight. I know it well, and who can tell? Into the woods to lift the spell. Into the woods to visit mother. Into the woods to fetch the things. To go to the festival. Into the woods without regret. The chance is fading, the task is set. Into the woods without forgetting why I'm on the journey. Into the woods to get my wish. I don't care how the time is now. Into the woods to sell the cow.
Wants to get the money.
Into the woods to lift the spell. To go to the festival. Into the woods to Granny's house. Into the woods to Granny's house. The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid there.
In the glade.
Into the woods without delay, be careful not to lose the way. Into the woods who knows what may be lurking on the journey. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journeying. Into the woods to see the king, sell the cow, push the seeds to sell, to get, to bring, to make, to live, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods and out of the woods. And home before dark.
Her mother, and she visited there so often and wept so much, and her tears watered it until it had become a handsome tree.
I've been good and I've been kind, mother, to be only what I've heard from you. Why have I been left behind? Is there something more that I should do? What is wrong with me, mother? Something must be wrong. I wish. What, child? Specify. Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor, and good fortune like that can befall when least expected. Do you know what you wish? Are you certain what you wish is what you want? If you know what you want, then make a wish. Ask the tree, and you shall have your wish. Shiver and quiver, little tree. Silver and gold throw down on me. I'm off to get my wish.
Quiet. Silence everywhere, milky white. Not to my liking.
Hello, Joe! Haven't you know my name? When I first appear, I seem mysterious, but once explained, I'm nothing serious.
Say that again.
On your way to market, you might have been there long ago, taking your time, Jack.
No, sir.
Is that the truth?
Well, you see, now I'm resting.
How much are you asking for the animal?
No less than 5 pounds.
Now, Jack, why such a sum?
Well, my mother.
Your mother, a boy your age, why, you'd be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans.
Well, come along, Milky White. There are spirits here.
Good day, young lady.
Good day, Mr. Wolf.
Whither away so hurriedly?
To my grandmother's?
And what might be in your basket?
Bread and wine, so my grandmother will have something to make her strong.
And where might your grandmother be?
A good quarter of a league further into the woods. Her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
Oh, that lush.
Egad,
Oh, no. Tender and fresh. After one long hello, this one's especially large, delicious. Hello, little girl. Once you'll hush yourself flowers, songs of hours, your
Father said, straight ahead, not to lie or be misled.
Think of that scrumptious carnality twice in one day. There's no possible way to describe what you feel when you're talking to your meal.
Father said, not to stray, still I suppose a small delay. Pray I like a fresh bouquet. Good day, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl.
I'll never get the red cape, and I'll find the golden cow and the yellow slipper. Or was it the yellow cow and the golden slipper? Oh no.
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair as yellow as corn, the
What
slipper
are you doing here?
You forgot your scarf.
You've no business being out here in the woods alone, and you have no idea what I've come upon here. You'd be frightened for your life. Now please return to the village.
I wish to help.
The spell is on my house.
Our house, we must set the spell together. Cow is white as
Milk. Hello there, young lad.
Hello, sir.
What are you doing with a cow in the middle of the forest?
Heading toward market, but I seem to have lost my way.
What are you planning on doing there?
And what are you planning on doing then?
Sell my cow, sir. No less than £5.
5 pounds. To get 5 pounds.
She must be generous of milk to fetch 5 pounds.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you cannot fetch that sum, what are you to do?
I hadn't thought of that. I suppose my mother and I will have no food to eat.
This is the sum total.
Beans? Oh, beans? We mustn't give up our beans. Well, if you feel we must. Beans will bring you food, son.
Beans? In exchange for my cow?
Well, these are no ordinary beans, son. These beans carry magic.
What kind of magic?
Tell him.
Magic that defies description.
Well, my mother would probably...
You'll be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans.
How many beans?
6.
5. We cannot part with all of them. We must keep one for ourselves. Besides, I'd say these beans were worth £1 each at the very least.
Could I buy my cow back someday?
Well, possibly. Good luck there, young lad.
I guess this is goodbye, old pal. You've been a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, old pal. Someday I'll buy you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, it won't be on a plate.
Now take the cow and return home.
I was trying to be helpful.
Magic beans? We have no reason to believe they're magic. Are we to dispel this curse through deceit?
No one would have given him more for this creature. We did him a favor. At least now we'll have some food.
5 beans?
If you know what you want, when you go, when you climb, then you get it.
Home.
Do we want each other or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain and you live and you regret.
Will you please go?
There are rights and wrongs and in-betweens. No one waits when fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really magic. Who knows? Why you do what you do, that's the point. All the rest of it is chatter.
Look at her, she's crying.
The thing in you is pure and intentive, it's meant, and it's just a little bent, doesn't matter.
Yes?
No, what matters is that everyone tells tiny lies. What's important really is the size. Only 3 more tries, we'll have our prize. When the end's in sight, you will realize if the end is right, it justifies the beats.
I carried this out in my own fashion.
And so the baker continued his search for the cape as red as blood. As for Rapunzel, the witch was certain not to lose this beauty to the outside world, and so shoved her within a doorless tower that lay deep within the forest.
Children are a blessing. You know where they are. Nothing so distressing though as when they keep you guessing. So be sure you don't leave any doors ajar. Make a little world is big enough for me. Perfect for the world is all it needs to be. Brushing my hair, combing my hair, only my mother and me and my hair are the world is perfect if she just didn't drool. Rapunzel, let down your head to me. Rapunzel, Rapunzel. Look at that complexion, still untouched by the sun. Children need affection just the way they need protection, or they wander and they wander and they run from your little world. Is all I have to say. Perfect for the world is everything a world ought to be. Perfect, perfect. Washing my hair, combing her hair. What do I say? Combing her hair, looking at her hair, minding my something we can share. Hair, all this world is perfect, or at least so she claims. Nothing to change her. She only would cut her hair each day like the other. Didn't have those pointy teeth, nothing to divert her, to disconcert her. Tiny eye could possibly hurt
strange name. Strange, but beautiful and fit for a prince. Tomorrow before that harbor which rises, I will stand before her tower and ask her to let down her hair to me.
Oh, hello there, Memoir.
Hello.
Have you saved some of those sweets for Granny?
I ate all the sweets. And half a loaf of bread.
My, what a beautiful cake you have. I so admire it.
My granny made it for me.
Is that right? I would sure love to have a red cloak like that.
Oh, you look pretty foolish.
May I look at it?
Oh, please don't. I don't like when people touch my cake.
But I want it badly.
No, please don't. Hey!
I just wanted to make certain that you really love that cake. Now you go straight to your granny's and be careful no wolf comes your way.
My brother won't do anything!
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you take it. Do I want a child or not? It's a cloak. What's a cloak? It's a joke. It's a stupid little cloak. And a cloak is what you make it. So you take it. Things are only what you need them for. What's important is who needs them more.
And so the baker, with newfound determination, set after the red cake. As for the little girl, she was surprised to find her grandmother's cottage door standing open.
Oh, how uneasy I feel. Perhaps it's all the sweets. Well, good day, grandmother. My grandmother, you're looking very strange today. Oh, grandmother, what big eyes you have.
The better to see you with, my dear.
But grandmother, what big ears you have.
The better to hear you with, my dear.
Oh, grandmother, what large hands you have.
The better to hug you with, my dear.
Oh, grandmother, what a terrible big white mouth you have.
Oh, the better to eat you with.
And scarcely had the wolf said this, and with a single bound, he was devouring the little girl. Well, it was a full day of eating for both. And with his appetite appeased, the wolf took to bed for a nice long nap.
Well, that grandmother has a mighty snore. Odd. Where's the little one? Eating, no doubt. Or eaten. Grandmother? Ha! What is that red cloth in the corner of your mouth? It appears to me to be a piece of... I shall get the cake from within your stomach!
What a fright! How dark and dank it was inside that wolf!
Kill the devil! Take that knife and cut his evil head off! Let's see the demon sliced into 1,000 bits! Better yet, may the animal die a painful, horrible, agonizing death!
Granny?
Quiet, child! This evil must be destroyed! Fetch me some great stones. We'll fill his belly with them and then we'll watch him try and run away.
Well, I will leave you to your task.
Don't you want the skins?
No, you keep them.
What kind of hunter are you?
I'm a baker.
Mother said straight ahead, not to delay or be misled. I should have heeded her advice, but he seemed so nice. And he showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, I would never have dared. I've been so careful, I never had cared. And he made me feel excited, well, excited and scared. When he said, come in with that singing grin, how could I know what was in store? Once his teeth were Yes. Maybe Granny will make me a new one from the skins of that wolf.
Well, thank you.
And so the baker, with the second article in hand, feeling greater and more satisfied than he had ever felt, ran back through the woods. As for the lad Jack,
Ow! Only a wolf would exchange a cow for peas!
Mother, no!
To bed without supper for you!
little did they know that those beans would grow into an enormous stalk that would stretch into the heavens.
Are you all right, miss?
Yes, I just need to catch my breath.
What a beautiful gown you're wearing. Were you at the King's Festival?
Yes.
Whatever are you doing in the wood at this hour?
Have you seen a beautiful young maiden in a ball gown pass through?
I don't think so, sir.
I think I see her over there.
I've never lied to royalty before. I've never anything to royalty before.
Thank you.
If Prince were looking for me, I certainly wouldn't hide.
Well, what are you doing in the woods? With a cow?
My husband's in the woods somewhere. He's undoing a spell. Now the prince, tell me, what was he like?
He's a very nice prince. And it's a very nice ball. And when I enter, they trumpet him.
And the prince,
Well, he's tall.
is that all? Did you dance? Is he charming? They say he's charming.
He did nothing but dance.
Yes,
And it made a nice change.
No, the prince.
Well, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
He has charm for a prince, I guess. I don't need a wide range. And it's all very strange.
Are you to return to the festival tomorrow week?
Perhaps.
To be pursued by a prince. All that pursues me is tomorrow's bread. What I wouldn't give to be in your shoes.
Would you look over there? An enormous vine right next to that little honey clippers. It looks like a giant beanstalk rising into the sky. Go! They must get home. Wait! I need your shoes! Hey! Oh! Come back here!
One midnight gone.
no knot unties itself.
Sometimes the things you most wish for are not to be touched.
The harder to get, the better to have. Agreed. Agreed.
Never wear beige or gold.
Or pink. Or open your mouth. Mother!
The difference between a cow and a bee is a bee can begin an adventure.
Slot spoons don't hold much soup. The prettier the flower, the farther from the path.
Closer to the family, closer to the wine.
On midnight dawn.
The mouth of the wolf at the end of the world.
Listen, don't be afraid.
Opportunities not to be visited.
You may know what you need, but to get what you want, you see that you keep what you
One
have.
midnight gone.
Sometimes the things you most wish for. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, and out of the woods and home before.
There were giants in the sky. There were big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high, you look a little over the world you're left, and the things you know a little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high, you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known. The sky is land and the earth is stone. You're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you never dare, 'cause you don't care when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. She gives you food and she gives you rest, and she draws you close to her giant breast. But you know things now that you never knew before. After the sky
made a friend, then all you know she's big, but you don't feel small, so I'm bigger than her. Come along, ball to swallow you for lunch. Then your heart's lead in your stomach, stone, and you're really scared being all alone. It's then that you long for the things you own in the world you left in the living, you own the fun. He's done, you steal what you can and run, and you scramble down and you look alone. The world you know begins to grow. The house and your mother at the door. The roof, the house, and the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. And you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there were giants in the sky. There were big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. Oh, good fortune. Look what I have here. 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces?
I had more, but my mother made me surrender them.
Oh, my.
But she said I could do with these 5 as I please. Where's Milky White?
Milky White is at home with my wife.
Well, let's go get her.
Wait. I never said that I would sell.
But you said I could have her back.
I'm just not sure that 5 gold pieces...
Are you saying that you wish for more money?
Well, more as always.
Keep this and I'll go get more.
Wait, come back here! I never said... 5 gold pieces? With this money, I could buy baking supplies for a year. I could buy a new thatched roof and a new chimney.
But could you buy yourself a child?
Who are you?
When I first appear, I seem delirious, but once explained, I'm nothing serious. Could you buy yourself a child?
I don't understand.
How badly do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces, 10 and 20?
Well, I've not thought to put a price on it.
Exactly. You've not thought about many things, have you, son?
Give back that money. It's not yours.
Nor is it Jack's. The money is not what's important. What is important is that your wish be honored.
Come back here! Give it back! Damn. What are you doing here now?
I see you've the red cape.
Yes, I have the cape. We have only 2 items left to locate.
Pretty.
2. I have the cow and the cape.
The cape.
What have you done with the cow?
She ran away before I reached home. I had been looking for her all night.
Should have known better than to have entrusted her to you.
She might just as easily have run from you.
But she didn't.
But she might.
But she
might.
The cow was gonna get it back, get it back!
We were just going to do that. Here, I can give you this.
Oh, don't give me that fool! I don't want to touch that, have you no sense? My sweetness comes!
By tomorrow's midnight, deliver the items or you wish you never thought to have a child.
I don't like that woman.
I'm sorry, I lost the cow.
And I shouldn't have yelled. Will you please return home? I will make things right. Then we can just go about our life. No more hunting about the woods for strange objects. No more witches or dim-witted little boys or hungry little girls. Go.
Ah, there you are, good brother. Father and I had wondered where you had gone. I have been looking all night for her. Yes, the beautiful one that I danced the evening with. Where did she go? She disappeared like a fine morning mist. She was lovely. The loveliest. I'm not so sure of that. I must confess I too have found a lovely maiden. She lives here, in the woods. The woods? Yes, in the top of a tall tower that has no door or stairs. Where? 2 leagues from here, 2 leagues just beyond the lofty knoll. And how do you manage a visit? I stand before her tower and say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. And she lowers the longest, most beautiful head of hair, yellow as corn, which I climb. Rapunzel, Rapunzel! What kind of a name is that? Surely you jest. I've never heard of such a thing. I speak the truth. She is as true as your maiden, a maiden running from a prince. None would want to us. Yet one has. Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why
has she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High her tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. By the becoming and frequently humming of life and in air. Agony, far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you if there only were doors. Agony, oh the torture they teach. What's as intriguing or half so fatiguing as what's out of reach? Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome, and heir to a throne? You are everything maids could wish for, and why no? Do I know a girl must be mad? You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair and you see her up there as you're nearing her, all the while hearing her run. Agony, misery, although it's different for each. Always 10 steps behind, always 10 feet below, and she's just out of reach. Agony, that can cut like a knife. I must have her to wife.
More handsome than the other. Oh no, get the hair.
Excuse me, young woman. Have you encountered a young man with wheat-colored hair and a sunny though occasionally vague disposition answer to the name of Jack?
Oh, not the one partial to a white cow.
That's the one.
Have you seen the cow?
No. And I don't care to ever again. Children can be very queer about their animals. You be careful with your children.
I have no children.
That's okay too.
Yes, well, I have not seen your son today.
I hope you didn't go up that beanstalk again. Quit while you're ahead, I say. Jack! Jack!
Moo! Moo!
Moo! Looking for your cow?
Where did you find her? Hello?
What are you doing?
I'm here to make amends.
I want you to stay out of this, old man.
I'm here to see that your wish is granted.
You've caused enough trouble. Keep out of my path.
Oh, I hope there are no witches to encounter here. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me.
Is that you, my prince?
Yes. Oh, excuse me for this. My, you do take plenty of spills, don't you?
Hello. It's these slippers. They're not much suited for these surroundings. Actually, they're not much suited for dancing either.
I'd say these slippers were as pure as gold.
Yes, they're everything you could wish for in beauty.
What I wouldn't give for just one.
Well, one's not likely to do you much good.
Oh, was the ball just as wonderful as last evening?
Oh, it's still a nice ball.
Yes.
They had far too much food.
Prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
maiden in the ball gown. She went in that direction. I was trying to hold her for you.
I can capture my own damsel. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Where did he go?
Who?
The Prince of Course!
In that direction, but you'll never reach him.
Well, we would have if that mongrel with a cow hadn't molested us.
The man of this color with that. I thought you were returning home. I've had no luck.
Well, you have the cow.
Yes, I have the cow. We've only 2 of the 4.
3.
2.
3. Compare this to your corn.
Where did you find it?
Oh, I pulled from a maiden in a tower.
3.
Oh, and I almost had the 4th one, but she got away.
Well, we have 1 entire day left. Surely we can locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean you'll allow me to stay?
Well, I guess it will take 2 of us to get this child.
You've changed. You're daring. You're different in the woods. More sure, more sharing. You're getting us through the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew you to be.
It takes 2. I thought 1 was enough. It's not true. It took 2 of us. You came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It takes 2 of us. It takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. You swear to change. You can tell if you do. It takes 2.
You've changed, you're thriving, there's something about the woods, not just surviving, you're blossoming in the woods. At home, I fear, we'd stay the same forever, and then out here, your passionate, charming, considering clever.
To begin, but then once you've begun, it takes 2 of you. It's no fun, but what needs to be done, you can do. When there's 2 of you, if I dare, it's because I'm becoming aware of us. As a pair of us, each accepting a share of what's there.
We've changed, we're strangers, I'm meeting you in the woods. Who minds what dangers, I know we're past the woods.
And once we're past,
Let's hope the change is blessed, beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and woods. Just a few of us beyond bars, safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just a few of us, it takes just a bit more and we're done. We want more, we have none, we've got 3, we need 1, it takes 2. Stop that hen!
look what this head is laid.
A golden egg? I've never seen a golden egg before.
See, I promised you more than the 5 gold pieces I gave you, sir. Now I'm taking my cap.
Wait, I never said I would sell. I said I might.
You took 5 gold pieces.
Well, I didn't take. He gave.
Where are the 5 gold pieces?
From an old bank.
You said I could have my cow.
I said you might.
You would take money for a child?
Milky White is dead.
2. Midnight's gone.
Watching the boss, not watching the prince.
Nearly be better than farmers. Nearly be better than farmers. There.
The ball.
So near, the bar.
2 minutes gone.
So near.
Prince.
The bar.
Greatest prize of all the life, yet the ponies have.
2 minutes gone. 2 minutes gone.
2 midnights gone, and the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead Milky White.
Will you must return to the village in search of another cow.
What do you propose I use to purchase this cow?
Here, tell them it's magic.
No person with a brain larger than this is going to exchange a cow for a bean.
Then steal it.
Steal it? Just 2 days ago, you were accusing me of exercising deceit in securing the cow.
Well, then don't steal it and resign yourself to a childless life.
I feel it best you go for the cow, as I have met a maiden with a golden slipper these previous eves, and I think I may succeed in winning one of her shoots.
Fine. Simply fine.
Unfortunately for Rapunzel, the witch learned of her affections for the prince before he could spirit her away.
What did I clearly say? Children should listen. What were you not to do? Children must see and to learn. Why did you not obey? Children should listen. What have I been to you? What would you have me be? Handsome like a prince. But I am rude, I am ugly, I embarrass you. You are ashamed of me. You are ashamed. You don't understand. It was lonely atop that tower. I was not company enough.
I am no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. Princess waits there in the world, it's true. Princess, yes, but wolf and humans do. Stay at home. I am home. What I've never loved you more than I. What I've that I cannot supply. Stay with me. Stay with me. The world is dark and wide. Stay a child while you can be a child. With me. I gave you protection, and yet you disobeyed me. No. Why didn't you tell me you had a visitor? I will not share you with the world, but I will show you how.
When is a white cow not a white cow?
I don't know. Leave me alone.
Haven't I left you alone long enough?
Your questions make no sense, old man. Go away.
In need of another cow?
Oh my! What a beautiful cave!
Oh my God! Oh, I don't want it. I was just admiring it.
My granny made it for me out of a wolf that we caught. And best of all, she let me keep this beautiful knife for protection.
Well, look what I have. A hen that lays golden eggs.
I don't believe that egg came from that hen. Where did you get that egg?
I got it from the kingdom of the giant up there. And if you think this is something, you should see the golden harp the giant has. It plays the most beautiful tunes without even having to touch it.
Of course it does. Why don't you go up there and get it for me right now?
I could.
You could not.
I could.
You could not, Mr. Liar.
I'm not a liar. I'll go get that harp right now. You'll see.
After having cast Rapunzel out to a remote desert, the witch returned to catch the prince by surprise. And as he leapt from the tower, the horse into which he fell pierced his eyes and blinded him. As for Cinderella, returned from her final visit to the festival.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares. Knowing this time I'd run from him. He spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares. And I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. Why not stay and be contribute while it's a thought would be his response? But then what if he knew who you were? We know that you're not what he thinks that he wants. But then what if you were what a prince would envision? Although how can you know who you are till you know what you want, what you don't? So then which do you pick? Where you're safe outside to yourself and where everything's wrong? Or where everything's right and you know that you'll never be long? And whichever you pick, do it quick, cause you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. It's your first big decision. The choice isn't easy to make. To arrive at a ball is exciting and all. Once you're there, though, it's scary. And it's fun to deceive when you know you can leave, but you have to be weary. There's a lot that's at stake, but you've stalled long enough because you're still standing stuck in the stuff on the steps. Better run along home and avoid a collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there where there's nothing to choose, so there's nothing to lose. So you cry off your shoes. And without any guides, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe. And then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with a shoe. In a stew, in the goo. And you've learned something too. Something you never knew. On the steps of the palace. Don't come any closer to me.
Please, just
We
hear me
have nothing
out.
to discuss. You have attacked me once
I did
before.
not attack you. I attacked your shoe. I need it. Here is a magic bean in exchange for it.
Magic? Nonsense.
Don't do that.
I've already lost one shoe this evening. I can't afford to lose another one.
Please, I need that shoe to have a child.
That makes no sense.
Well, it doesn't make sense that you're running from a prince. Here, take my shoes. You'll run faster.
Who was that woman?
I do not know, sir.
Lying will cost you your life.
Lies and nothing. I'm the slipper with all 4 items.
I will take this shoe to the prince, and tomorrow we will search the kingdom for the maiden who makes this shoe.
Give it back to me. It's mine. I don't care if it costs me my life.
Give her the slippery dog! What was that noise?
Says, bolt of lightning in a far-off kingdom.
How dare you go off and search without me?
Therefore, it's an idle time.
Careful what you thought. I employed a ruse and had the entire staircase smeared with pitch, and there, as she ran, remained the maiden's slipper.
You.
I thought so. Though it did create quite a mess when the other guests tried to leave.
And sir, I succeeded in obtaining the other slipper.
You get the slipper, and all will come to a happy end.
Who are you, old man?
When I first appeared, I seemed deleterious.
Oh,
What-
shut up!
No. Do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort, and we only need one.
Yes.
There's a dead giant in my backyard. I heard Jack coming down the beanstalk calling for his axe, and when he got to the bottom, he began hacking on the stalk. Suddenly, when the giant crashed, the stalk fell, but there was no Jack. For all I know, he's been crushed by the ogre.
Worrying will do you no good. If he's safe, then he's safe. If he's been crushed, well, there's nothing any of us can do about that. Now we must be off. I'll leave my rest before tomorrow's search is commenced.
Doesn't anyone care that the giant has fallen from the sky?
It's here! You've all the objects?
Yes.
This cow doesn't look as white as milk to me.
She is.
This has been covered with flour.
Well, we did have a cow as white as milk, honestly, we did.
Then where is she?
Well, she's dead.
We thought you'd prefer a live cow.
Of course I prefer a live cow. So go get me the dead one so I can go bring it back to life.
You can do that?
Now!
Jack, there you are. I've been worried sick.
Mother, look. The most beautiful harp.
You've stolen too much. You could have been killed cutting down that plant.
She's too heavy.
What's happening? Oh, milky white. Now I have two friends, a cow and a harp.
Quiet! Feed the objects to the cow.
What?
You heard me feed them to the cow. Fill this.
I'll do it. She'll only milk for me. Squeeze, pal.
Wrong ingredients! Forget about a child!
You wait one moment. We followed your instructions. One, this cow is as white as milk, is it not?
Yes.
Two, the cake was certainly as red as blood. The three, the slipper.
Yes.
And four, I compared the hair with the sear of corn.
I pulled that hair from a maiden in the tower.
You what? What were you doing there?
I was just passing
I
by.
touched that hair! Don't you understand? I cannot touch the ingredients!
What?
Stick your hand in the corn. Pull it from the ear and give it to the cow. Quickly.
This had better work, old man, before the last stroke of midnight. Your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son, please not now.
Yes, meet your father.
Father, could that be you? I thought you died in a baking accident.
I didn't want to run away.
It's
Son.
working.
Oh, she's milking.
I don't understand.
Not now. Into the cup. Son.
Father! Father!
All is repaired.
He's dead.
So the mysterious man died, having helped end the curse on his house. For the baker, there would be no reunion with his father, and he and his wife, bewildered, returned home. The witch, who had been punished with age and ugliness that night when her beams were stolen and the lightning flashed, was now returned to her former state of youth and beauty. And Milky White, after a night of severe indigestion, was reunited with a now wealthy Jack. As for the prince, he commenced his search for the foot to fit the golden slipper. When he came to Cinderella's house, Cinderella's stepmother took the slipper into Florinda's room.
Careful my toe. What do we do? Where is my consent?
The girl obeyed, swallowing the pain, and joined the prince on his horse, riding off to become his bride.
But she's much too dirty, she cannot be seen.
I insist.
And when Cinderella presented herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fits like a glove.
This one is the true bride. I always wanted a son.
Much to the dismay of the stepmother and her daughters, he took Cinderella on his horse and rode off.
No one at all within the shoe. This is the proper bride for you. Fit to attend a prince.
And finally, as for Rapunzel, she bore twins and lived impoverished in the desert, until one day her prince, wandering aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar he ran toward it. And when he approached Rapunzel, overjoyed at seeing him, she fell into his arms weeping. Two of her tears wetted his eyes, and their touch restored his vision.
I was going to come fetch you as soon as you learned your lesson.
Who are you?
Well, surely you remember.
Mother?
This is who I truly am! Come with me, child. We can be as happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself. You are the only family I know. Come with me, please. You give me no choice.
As is often the way in these tales, in exchange for her youth and beauty, the witch lost her power over others. When the wedding with the prince was celebrated, Lucinda and Clorinda attended, wishing to win good favor with Cinderella and share in her good fortune. But as the sisters stood by the blessed couple, pigeons swooped down upon them and ate them alive, punishing them with
I see. Your princess found you.
Yes.
Thank you for the slipper.
I never thought I'd wed a prince.
I think I ever find you.
I never thought I could be so happy.
And it came to pass that all that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdoms were filled with joy, and those who deserved to were certain to live a long and happy life. Ever after, journey over, unattempted, and it's not just for today, but tomorrow, and extended. Ever after, all the curses have been ended, the reverse is wiped away, all tenderness and laughter forever after. The past would often swerve. They never lost their nerve. And they reached the right conclusions. And they got what they deserved. No desire, no sorrow, tenderness and laughter. Joy today and bliss tomorrow and forever after.
I was being so we're happy. It was fun and wine we went to was better. We're still really blind.
I had everything with beauty and power. In a dark like a flower, in a tower. Then I went into the woods to get my wish, and I'm ordinary.
We were party fun and happy now, unhappy and just friends ever after. Happy is our common sense, been worthy of our kiss. Because to be happy and forever, when you see your wish come true, don't be careful, don't be clever. When you see your wish pursue, it's a dangerous endeavor, but the only thing to do is fearful, don't steep those sorry maidens, but happy make our falls. Because he's strong, he wants to swear, he wants to further. You have to ask, we know you're wishing, not your wish, we have your wish, we get your wish, we get your wish. Go into the woods, where nothing's there, witches, ghosts, and wolves appear. Into the woods and through the fear, you have to take the journey. Into the woods and down the delicate bay, perhaps, but who can tell?
Into the woods to lay this down.
Into the woods to lose the longing.
What's to have the child?
And the prince,
Get the money.
save the house.
Kill the wolf.
Find the father. To have to wait, to get to stay, to get to get to go to the festival, into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods and earn the woods.
To be continued.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a brief intermission at this time. Please remain in your seats till
Upon a time, later, in the same far-off kingdom,
More than anything.
lived a young
riches.
It's my kingdom up in the sky.
More than ready. I wish we had more room.
But despite some minor inconveniences, they were all content.
I never thought I'd wear prince.
I never thought I'd find perfection.
I never thought I could be so happy. Not an unhappy moment since.
It's not conceivable objection.
We have prayed, thought I could be so happy. Happy now, happy hence, happy ever after. We're so happy, you're so happy. Just as long as you stay happy, we'll stay happy.
Not one brow.
Lots of pence.
With my cow, little girl.
Darling, I must go now.
Should really sell it.
Where's the cheesecloth?
Wishes may bring problems such that you regret them. Better that though than to never get them. I'm going to be a perfect wife. So I'm going to be a perfect mother. I'm going to see that he is so happy. I never thought I'd love my life. I would settle for another. And to become a wife.
And to be sent for love.
Get a child, a perfect smile. I'm so happy. If only this cottage were a little larger.
We will expand our quarters in due time.
Why expand? We can simply just move to another cottage.
No, we will not move. This is my father's house, and that will be my son.
Place your child alongside a witch.
Why does he always cry when I
The baby's fine, it's fine. You know, you need home because you were so fragile.
Here, he wants his fun.
Please, I cannot take care of him all of the time.
Well, I'll care for him when he's older.
We could go through thick and thin. I never thought I'd be so much I hadn't been. So happy. Oh my goodness.
Are you alright?
I think so.
And the baby?
Yes, he's fine. I'm all right.
You! Have you done this to our house?
Always thinking of yourself. Look at my garden.
What of your garden?
Look.
It's destroyed.
What's happened?
I was thrown to the ground. I saw nothing.
What could do such a thing?
An earthquake?
No earthquake. Those are footprints. My garden has been trampled.
Who could do such a thing?
Anything that leaves a footprint that large is no who.
Do you think it was a bear?
A bear. Bears are sweet. Besides, you ever see a bear with 40-foot feet?
Your dragon?
They're scorch marks. Usually they're linked.
Manticore?
Imaginary.
A griffin?
Extinct.
A giant?
Possible. Very, very possible.
A giant?
Well, maybe we should tell someone.
Who are you going to tell?
The royal family, of course.
The royal family? I wouldn't count on that family to snuff out a rat. With a giant, we'll all have to go to battle. No, a giant's the worst. A giant has a brain. Hard to outwit a giant. A giant's just like us, only bigger. Much, much bigger. So big that we are just an expendable bug beneath its boot. Correct.
We are moving.
And so the baker proceeded to the castle, but not before visiting Jack and his mother.
Look, Milky White, it's the butcher.
Baker.
The baker.
What can we do for you today, sir?
Well, I'm here to investigate the destruction that was wrought upon my house today.
Jack was home with me all day.
The baker told Jack and his mother that he feared there was a giant in the land.
I know. I recognize the giant's footstep. I could go to your house
You
and...
did no such thing.
Well, any help at all?
I'm sorry, but you'll get none from us. No one cared when there was a dead giant in my backyard. I don't remember you volunteering to work my age.
Giant in your backyard is one thing, the crush house is quite another.
Look, son, giants never strike the same house twice. I wouldn't worry.
Well, I'm taking the news to the castle nonetheless.
When the baker reached the castle, it was the princess who greeted his news. The story unfolds.
Excuse me, madam, this small man insists on seeing you.
Princess, I'm here to report the sighting of a giant in the land.
Where did you see a giant?
Well, I didn't see him exactly.
Then how do you know there's one in the land?
Well, because there are footprints everywhere. My house is destroyed.
That could have been called by any number of things. Now come along.
Wait.
A nearby household was visited by a giant not long ago, descending from the beanstalk.
Yes, I remember.
That giant is slain now. Come along.
Wait, please! We have a young child now, Princess. This child is very hard to come by, and his safety is of the greatest importance to me.
We entirely through now?
Yes.
I will take the news up to the prince when he returns.
Thank you.
I'm going off to market, Jack.
My mother.
Now I want you to stay inside.
Mother, I haven't been outside all day.
Jack, listen to me. I don't want you out when there may be a giant on the loose.
But I know how to kill a giant.
We've had our fill of giants.
Mother, if I could help.
Enough! Promise me you won't leave your surroundings.
Mother, I'm a man now.
You're still a little boy in your mother's eyes. Now, I want you to promise. Promise!
I promised.
Oh, what has happened?
We had a baking accident.
Baking accident?
Well, you're frightening the young thing.
You can't frighten her.
I guess Granny will have to do without all the bread and sweets. Besides, I have all I can carry.
Why such a load?
Oh, we had an accident too. I came home to find our house had collapsed, as if a big wind blew it in. I couldn't find Mother anywhere.
I'm so sorry.
So I salvaged what I could and now I'm off. Oh, good friends! What news have you? What, Mother's grave? What kind of trouble? Oh, no, I can't rescue her. Princess is not supposed to go to the woods on this morning. Oh, good idea, birds. I'll disguise myself and go see what's wrong. Thank you.
We'll take you to Granny's.
What?
We're not going to let her go alone.
Well, fine, I will take you.
I don't need anyone to take me. I've gone many times before.
Not with such winds blowing.
That's right, we'll all take you. I'm not about to stay here with the baby when a wind may return to this house, too.
I know Mother made me promise. I'm gonna go find that giant anyway.
It's always when you think at last you're through, and then into the woods you go again to take another journey.
Into the woods, the weather's clear. We've been before, we know from here. Into the woods, away from deer.
Into the woods to find a giant.
The woods to Grandmother's house.
It's the path is straight, no reason then to hesitate.
Into the woods, it's not so late. It's just another journey.
Woods went on to walk the stars.
To change the winds are strong. Into the woods to see what's wrong.
Into the woods to find a giant.
Into the woods to shield the child.
To find a future,
To shield,
Slay.
to find,
to fix,
to hide,
to move,
To battle.
to see what the trouble is.
Rapunzel, what are you doing here? What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. You just locked me in a tower without company for 14 years, then blinded my prince and banished me to a desert where I had little to eat, and again, no company, and then my poor twins. Because of the way you treated me, I'll never be happy.
Well, I was just trying to be a good mother.
Oh,
Stay with me, there's a giant coming in the back.
Good brother, what a surprise.
Brother Hal, good to see you.
What brings you to the woods today?
I am investigating news of a giant.
You. Investigating news of a giant? Why, father would not even be bad. That's the business for your steward or less.
Well, what brings you to the woods?
My Rapunzel has run off.
Run off?
She's a changed woman. Subject to hysterical fits of crying. Moods that no soul could predict. I know not what to do.
What a pity.
And Cinderella.
She remains well.
Does she? Now, brother, do tell what you're really doing here.
Ah, tower like yours was, but higher, a beauty asleep. All round the tower, a thicket of briar, 100 feet deep. Agony, no frustration more keen, when the one thing you want is a thing that you've not even seen.
I've got the casket's entirely of glass. No, it's unbreakable. Inside those caskets are made of last, just as unbreakable, but unmistakable. Agony is the way always barred. She has skin white as snow.
Did you learn her name?
No, there's a dwarf standing guard.
Agony, such that princes must weep. Always and foremost to anything, almost or something asleep. If it were not for the thicket,
The thickest, the trickest, the thickest,
it's the thickest,
the quickest is taken apart with a stick.
yes, but even one cricket's my thing about blood.
Well, it's sick.
It's no sicker than your thing with war.
Dwarfs are very upsetting.
Not forgetting the tasks unachievable, mountains unscalable, if it's conceivable, but unavailable. Agony, misery, not to know what you miss, while they lie there for years.
As they cry on your field,
What unbearable bliss! Agony that can cut life at night. Ah well, back to my wife.
But uncle, I must be off. Godspeed to you, brother.
Godspeed.
Are you certain this is the right direction?
We went down the dell.
Perhaps you forgot the
We
way.
can pound the street.
The path was straight, now there is no path.
Oh, where's the lily pond? Where's the stream? Where's Granny?
Calm down. Maybe we should turn back.
No!
We'll just have to find Granny's house without the
Oh,
path.
but Mother warned me never to stray from the
The
path.
path is straight for you.
Oh, wait. Look over there. 3 large oak trees.
I recognize that.
Who might that be?
The steward in the royal family. What brings you into the woods?
The castle has been set upon by a giant.
No.
I warned you, why didn't you do something?
I don't make policy, I just carry out.
I warned you that you can't count on the royal family to solve all of your problems.
I feel it's best we go back to the village.
I wouldn't be in such a rush if I were you. Guess which path the giant took to the castle?
What?
All that's left of my garden is the sack of beans. And there's not much left of your house either.
But I heard the giants never strike the same house twice.
You heard wrong.
The giant's a woman!
That size!
Where's the man who killed my husband?
There is no light here.
We haven't seen him.
I want the man who climbed the beanstalk! We'll get him for you right away! Don't move!
Who is you who destroyed our house? Not a great wind. Because of you, I have no mother.
Who destroyed my house? The boy asked for shelter, then he stole our gold, our head, and our heart. Then he killed my husband. I must avenge the wrongdoing.
We are not responsible for him.
You're wasting your breath.
She's right. You can't bring something that down, John.
Not false giants are come. Give me the boy.
We told you he's not here.
You're almost telling the truth.
I know he's there. And I'm going to wait right here until he's delivered to me.
The giant, who was nearsighted, remained convinced that she had found the ladder. There was no consensus among them as to which course of action to take.
Bestow on her.
I no longer have my powers, and if I did, you think I would be standing here calling you. Now, we'll have to give her someone.
Who?
The steward! It's in his line of duty to sacrifice his life.
examine the moral issue in question here. The finality of stories such as these generally dictates that... Sorry, I tell the story, I'm not part of it.
That's right.
Not one of us.
Always on the outside.
That's my role. You must always understand there must always be someone on the outside.
You're going to be on the inside now.
You're making a big mistake!
Nonsense.
If you drag me into this mess, you'll never know how the story ends.
Some of us don't like the way you've been telling.
You need an objective observer to pass the story along.
Wait, he's the only one who knows the story.
That's right. Do you think it'll be fun when you have to tell it all by yourselves? Think of your baby.
He's right. Let him go. Put that away, young lady.
Now that's better. You don't want to live in a world of chaos. As I was saying, there must always be an objective observer to pass the story.
Here's the lad!
I'm not the lad!
This is not the lad!
That's who it should be!
Why did you throw him into our arms?
You wanted to get rid of him too?
We might have thought of something else.
If it were up to you, a decision would never be made.
Well, now that he's gone, how will we know what happens next?
We'll manage.
Must I search among you, you lad?
No! That was just a boy! We had no deed and he sold his beloved cow for a sack of magic beans! If anyone is to be punished, it's the man who made that deed!
What nonsense.
It was your responsibility. Not punish their parties wrong.
He suffered too! Do you think it was a picnic disposing of your husband's remains?
You are getting me angry.
What about our anger? What about our loss? You've been trampling about our kingdom! Be quiet! I'll hide my son and you'll never find him!
Don't upset the giant!
You'll never find him!
I'm warning you.
You don't go back this instant! We'll leave you for all that you've done!
Where's your son? Is that him?
No, this is not the boy!
The boy is hiding in the steeple tower.
Yes. If he is not, I will try to find you.
Rapunzel! Rapunzel!
Wait,
I
don't
love
step on.
She's in poor condition.
Oh my god. Promise me you won't let them get Jack.
We won't.
Promise me you'll let no harm come to him as I stand here at death's door.
I'll do all I can.
Promise. Promise!
I promise.
No, away from there.
You killed her. Well, I was really thinking of the great good. That's my joke.
This is the world I meant. Couldn't you listen? Couldn't you stay content? Safe behind walls as I could not. No matter what you say, children won't listen. No matter what you know, children refuse to learn. Guide them along the way, still they won't listen. Children can only grow from something you love to something you lose.
Life was so steady and now all of this. When are things going to return to normal?
We must be going in Fisher High before nightfall.
We're off to the hidden kingdom. We can't take everyone. Fools, there's nowhere to hide.
You'll never get there. We have to stay here and fight this giant together.
Some people are cut out to battle giants and others are not. I don't have the Constitution. And as long as I can be of no help, I'm going to hide. Everything will work out fine in the end.
Not always.
I hope the giant steps on them all!
You shouldn't say that.
You were thinking the same thing.
This is terrible. We just saw 3 people die.
Since when are you so squeamish? How many wolves have you carved up?
The wolf's not the same.
Ask a wolf's mother.
Stop it.
suggest we find the boy and give her what she wants. If we give her the boy, she'll kill him too.
And if we don't, she will kill half the whole kingdom.
One step at a time. Maybe if he apologizes, makes amends.
Yes, returns the stolen goods.
Oh, yeah, he's a sweet boy. And she'll see
You people
that.
are so blind. It's because of that boy that there's a giant in our land. Now, while you continue talking about the problem, I will find that lad and I will serve him to the giant for lunch.
Are we gonna let her feed the boy to the giant?
Of course not.
I'll have to find him first.
I'll go too.
No, you stay here with the baby.
We'll fan out, so we'll increase our chances of finding
And
him.
what if one of us gets lost?
We'll count our steps from right here. No, you stay here with the baby. I do not want you roaming about the woods.
You would leave our child with her?
He's asleep. He will be safe with the girl.
But what if the giant returns?
The giant will not harm them, I know.
How do you know?
I just know.
But what if...
Well, what if? Will only a giant's foot stop your arguing? 100 paces. Go.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 77. Oh, hello, sir.
Hello.
You must be here to slay the giant.
Yes?
Have you come upon the giant yet?
No.
I have.
You have?
Yes.
And why are you alone in the woods?
Oh, I came with my husband. We were, well, that's a long story.
And he would let you roam alone in the woods then?
No, that's my choice. I'm looking for the lad.
Your choice? How brave.
Brave.
Yes. Anything can happen in the woods. May I kiss you? Any moment we could be crushed. Don't feel rushed.
Oh, this is ridiculous. What am I doing here? I'm in the wrong story. Oh, wait one moment. Sir, we can't do this. You have a princess.
Well, yes,
And
I
I have a vicar.
do. Of course, you're right. How foolish of me. Foolishness can happen in the woods. Once again, please, let your hesitations be hushed. Any moment, big or small, is a moment after all. Seize the moment, skies may fall. Any moment.
Oh, but this is not right.
Right and wrong don't matter in the woods. Only feelings let us meet the moment unblushed. Life is often so unpleasant. You must know this as a peasant. Best to take the moment present as a present for the moment.
Jack? Jack? 81, 82. Well, what's wrong, man? May I be of some service?
The tree has fallen, Mother's grave destroyed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My wishes have just been crushed.
Don't say that.
They have, you wouldn't understand.
Well, you can't stay here. There's a giant on the loose.
I'm sure that the prince will see to it that the giant is rid from our land.
There's been no sign of the prince. No doubt he's off seducing some young maid.
What?
Well, I hear that's what princes do.
Well, not all princes.
Fine. You look exactly like the princess. Only dirty. You are the princess!
No, please get up. I'm not a princess here.
Well, what are you to do?
I must return to the castle at once.
Well, you haven't heard? We came upon the royal family. The castle's been set upon by the giant.
And the prince?
He wasn't with them. You must come with us. You will be safe in our company.
I must leave you. The giant?
Oh, yes, the giant. I'd almost forgotten. Will we find each other in the woods again?
This was just a moment in the woods. Our moment shimmering and lovely and sad. Leave the moment, just be glad for the moment that we had. Any moment is a moment when you're in the woods. forget you how brave you are to be alone in the woods and how alive you made me feel.
What was that? Was that me? Was that him? Did a prince really kiss me? And kiss me and kiss me? And did I kiss him back? Was it wrong? Am I bad? Is that all? Does he miss me? Was he suddenly getting bored with me? Wake up, stop dreaming, stop ranting about the woods. It's not deceiving what is about the woods. Back to life, back to sense, back to child, back to husband. No one lives in the woods. There are balls, there are ties, there are leaves, there are standards, there are shoulds and shows. Why not both instead? There's the answer if you're clever. Have a child for warmth and a beggar for bread, and a prince for whatever. Never fix these woods. Face the facts, find a boy, join the group, stop the giant, just get out of these woods. Was that him? Yes, it was. Was that me? No, it wasn't. Just a trick of the woods. Just a moment. One peculiar passing moment. Must it all be either less or more? Either plain or grand? Is it always or is it never and? That's what the woods are for those moments in the woods. If life were made of moments, even not then a bad one. But if life were only moments, then you'd never know you had one. First a witch, then a child, then a prince, then a moment who can live in the woods. And to get what you wish only just for a moment, these are dangerous woods. Let the moments go. Don't forget it for a moment though. Just remember you had an end when you're back to war. Makes me warm even more than it did before. Now I understand that it's time to leave the woods. Oh my goodness.
She should have been back by now.
She wouldn't get lost. Sure, she'll return.
I'll go in search of her.
Oh, will I do?
No, you stay here. I will count 100 pieces. I shall return soon. 1, 2.
Look who I found.
He's allergic to the giant.
It's not my fault the giant wants you.
You're hurting me.
Keep away from me.
Where did you find this? Where's my wife?
She's dead.
What?
I'm sorry, sir. I came upon her and
He was sobbing over her like she was his own mother.
I should have known better than to have let her wander off alone.
Buried her under a footprint.
I should have insisted she stay home.
Remorse will get you nowhere.
My wife is dead!
Wake up! People are dying all around you. You're not the only one to suffer a loss. And when you're dead, you're dead. Now it's time to get this boy to the giant before we're all so much dead. There's no time to be soft-hearted. He's going to the giant, I'm taking him.
Yes, he's the one to blame. It's because of you there's a giant in our midst and my wife is dead.
But it isn't my fault. I was given those beans. You persuaded me to trade me my cow more beans, and without those beans, there'd been no stock to up to the giant in the first place.
Wait a minute, magic beans were how so old that you had to tell lies out when you told where they were. These beans were they over? So, oh, tell us who persuaded you to steal that gold.
See, it's your fault.
No, so it's your fault. No,
Yes, it is.
It's not true. I mean, I've only seen the gold get my cow back from you.
So it's your fault.
yes, no, it isn't. I've kept those beans, but our house was cursed. She made us get a cow, get a curse. Yes, it did.
So it's your fault.
Yes, because I gave it to my wife.
So it's her
No,
fault.
listen.
Then it's his.
Wait a minute. She exchanged that ring to obtain your shoes, so the one who knows what happened to the ring is you.
That'll be that your wife owed you, but I never knew I threw it away, so don't look here. It's your fault.
It's her fault, and it isn't mine at all.
What?
Was it you had gone back up again?
You were
You
eager.
agreed to defeat that
I
head.
got it from my mother.
So it's her fault then. And why not the heart for the third
The
place?
heart, yes.
She wouldn't dare me to. She dared me to. She said I was here, so she dared me.
So it's your fault. Wait a minute, had a dare to.
How'd you let the heart go?
You had to run with her. If she had a dare to the first place, if she had a reason in the first place, your fault. You're responsible. You're the one to blame. It's your fault.
It's the last midnight. It's the last wish. It's the last midnight. Soon it will be boom, squish. Told a little lie, stole a little gold, broke a little vow. Did you have to get your prince? Had to get your cow, had to get your wish, doesn't matter how, anyway it doesn't matter now. It's the last midnight, it's the boom splat, nothing but a last midnight, everybody smash flat. Nothing we can do, not exactly true. We can always give her the boy. No, no, of course it really matters is to blame. Somebody to blame. Fine if that's a thing you enjoy, placing the blame. If that's the aim, give me the blame. Just give me the boy. No. You're so nice. You're not good, you're not bad, you're just nice. I'm not good, I'm not nice, I'm just right. I'm the witch, you're the world. I'm the hitch, I'm what no one believes. I'm the witch, you're all liars and thieves, like his father, like his son will be to a white mother. You'll just do what you do. It's the last midnight. It's the last curse. Now before it's past midnight, sing a sea that's gone low. If you want to be, have another bean. Be too late for making you rich. Land another star. Here you want some more. Listen to the roar. Time's by the score. Or you can claim another witch. It's the last midnight. It's the last verse. Now before it's past midnight, I'm leaving you my last curse. I'm leaving you alone. You can tend the garden, it's yours. Separate alone. Everybody down on the floor. Lord, mother, when lost the greens again. Punish me the way you did then. Give me clothes and a hunch. Just away from this bunch and that blue and that doom and that
Maybe I shouldn't have stolen from the giant.
Maybe I couldn't have strayed from the path. Maybe I shouldn't have attended the ball.
Yes, maybe you shouldn't have.
Where are you going?
Away from here.
Well, you said we had to get through this together.
It doesn't matter whether we're together or apart.
But we need your help.
You don't understand. It was my wife who did everything. I relied on her for everything.
You would leave your child?
My child will be happier in the arms of a princess.
No. Wait.
I thought you were dead.
Not completely. Are we ever?
As far as I'm concerned, you are.
Is that the truth?
It's because of you all this has happened.
I went into the garden to give your mother a gift, and I foolishly took some of those beans for myself. How was I to know? How were we ever to know? And when she died, I ran from my guilt, and now, aren't you making the same mistake?
No.
Aren't you running away?
No more questions, please. No more tests. Comes the day you say what for. Please, no more.
We disappoint, we disappear, we die, but we don't.
What?
They disappoint, turn I fear, forgive, though they won't.
No more riddles. No more jests. No more curses you can't undo. Left by fathers you never knew. No more quests. No more feelings. Time to shut the door. Just no more.
Running away, let's do it. Free from the ties that bind. No more despair or burdens to bear out there in the yonder. Running away, go to it. Where did you have in mind? Have to take care unless there's a where. You'll only be wandering blind. Just more questions, different kind. Where are we to go? Where are we ever to go? Running away, we'll do it. Why sit around, resign? Trouble is sun, the farther you run, the more you feel undefined. What you have left undone, and more, what you've left behind. You disappoint, we leave a mess, we die, but we don't.
Disappoint, turn I guess, forgive, though we won't. Like father, like son. No more giants waging war. Can't we just pursue our lives with our children and our wives till that happier day arrives? How do you ignore all the witches, all the curses, all the wolves, all the lies, the false hopes, the goodbyes, the reverses, all the wondering what even worse is still in store. All the children, all the giants, no more.
I knew he wouldn't give up.
He wouldn't leave his baby.
It looked like he was going to.
Give me my son. Does he always cry when I hold him?
Now what are we to do?
Well, we'll have to have a plan for when the giant returns.
What?
You heard me, we'll all have to think.
There was only some way we could surprise her.
She's too tall to surprise. Oh, good friends! I need your help more now than ever. What of the prince? Well, I don't care. What matters now is that we rid the giant from our land. Now what can you do to help me? You can
What good will that do?
Well, then you can hide in a tree and strike her, or whatever you do to kill a giant.
Well, once she's blinded, she'll stagger about.
She'll get angry.
And she'll crush us all.
Smear the ground with pitch.
Yes.
We'll lure her to an area smeared with
Her
pitch.
shoes will stick and she won't be able to move.
And then I'll climb a tree and then club her from behind.
I will climb the tree too. We'll take 2 mighty blows.
Oh, I'm excited.
It will be dark soon. We have to find some pitch.
Oh, there's other graves.
All right, let's go. Here, you stay here with my son. We will return soon.
I know you must be loving.
Hello?
The giant went in that direction.
Oh, my darling, I didn't recognize you. What are you doing in these old clothes in the woods? You must return to the palace immediately. There's a giant about.
The giants went to the castle.
Are you all right? My love, why are you so cold?
Maybe because I'm not your only love. Am I?
I love you, I do, but yes, it's true.
If you love me, why would you have strayed?
I thought that if I could have you, I could possibly wish for nothing more. And part of me is as content and as happy as ever. But there is a part of me that constantly needs more.
I too on occasion have wanted more. But that doesn't mean I've been in search of it. If this is what kind of prince you are, just imagine what kind of king you'll be.
I was raised to be charming, not sincere. I didn't ask to be born a king. I'm not perfect, I am only human.
I think you should go.
But I do love you.
Consider that I've been lost, a victim of the giant.
Is this what you really want?
My father's house was a nightmare, and your house was a dream. But now all I want is something in between. Please go.
I shall not forget the girl who ran away.
And I, the faraway prince. They're almost finished. You see between those 2 trees? When the giant comes, we are to send her over there. Oh, good. I wanted to climb the tree too. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here to help me now. What's wrong? My granny is gone. I'm so sorry. I think that my mother and my granny would be upset with me. Why? Because they always said to make them proud, and here I'm about to kill somebody. Not somebody, a giant that's been doing terrible things. But the giant's a person. Aren't we to show forgiveness? My mother would be very unhappy with these circumstances.
Mother cannot guide you, never on your own. Only me beside you, still you're not alone. No one is alone, believe me, no one is alone. Truly, sometimes people leave you halfway through the world. Others may deceive you. You decide what's good, but you decide alone. But no one is alone. I know.
Wait until Mother hears I've slain a giant.
Jack, your mother's... well, she's dead.
Dead? She was killed by the giant?
Well, she was arguing with the giant, trying to protect you. And she was struck a deadly blow by Princess Stewart.
No one bring her back?
No one.
After I slay this giant, I will slay the steward.
Nothing of the kind.
Why not?
Well, that would be wrong.
What he did was wrong. He should be punished.
And he will be.
How?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions I can't answer.
Kill him.
Well, then kill him. No, don't kill him.
Mother isn't here now. Who knows what she'd say?
Who can say what's true?
Nothing's quite so clear now.
It's fine things.
You've lost your way.
Besides,
You are not alone. Believe something's bound to linger.
No one acts alone. Careful, no one is alone.
People make mistakes.
Fathers,
Mothers will make mistakes. Only to their own. Thinking they're alone. Honor their mistakes.
their mistakes.
But fakes. Love another's terrible mistakes. Witches can be right. Giants can be good. You decide what's right. You decide what's good. Just remember. Someone is on your side. Our side, someone else is not. While we're seeing our side, maybe we forgot.
No one acts alone.
No one is alone. Hard to see the light now.
Just don't let it go.
Things will turn out right now. We can make it so.
Someone is on your side.
Oh, here she comes. Remember to stick to our plan.
Where is the boy?
Oh, we don't know. Oh, yes, we do know. We can't go on hiding him any longer. He must pay for his wrongs.
Quick, tell me where he is.
Over there. You see that tree where the birds are clustered together? Jack is in that tree hiding.
Thank you. Now justice will be served and I shall leave your kingdom.
Every knot was one straight rope. The harder to wait, the better to have.
Excuse me.
Then wait till they go to the pond.
When going to hide, you know how to get there.
How to get back?
And eat first.
The night that is sharp today may be dull tomorrow.
Now we can all return home. Let us hope there will be no more killing.
What am I to do now? I have no one to take care of me.
You'll have to take care of yourself now, Jack. It's time.
Oh, no, it isn't. I'll take care of him.
What?
Yes. I'll be your mother now.
I don't want another mother. I want a friend. And a pet.
Of course, we have nowhere to go, so we'll live with you.
No.
Oh, it'll be fun.
My house is in shambles and there's hardly any room. But of course you can move in with us.
And you shall move in too.
You're not to return to the castle.
Well, I could help you with your house. There are times I actually enjoy cleaning.
How proud my wife would have been of us. And how sad it makes me that my son will never know her. Maybe I just wasn't meant to have children.
Don't say that. Of course you're meant to have children.
Well, how will I go on being a father with no one to mother my child?
Just call the child.
Yes, my child.
Look, tell him the story of how it all happened. Be father and mother. You'll know what to do.
Alone.
Sometimes people leave
sad young lad and child's baby. He's watching.
Careful the things you say, children will listen. Careful the things you do, children will see and learn. Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn to learn what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen. Careful the wish they make. Wishes are children. Careful the path they take. Wishes come true, not free. Careful the spell you cast, not just on children.
Sometimes the spell may last.
Cast what you can see and turn against you. Careful the tale you tell, that is the spell. Children will listen. Don't fearful, don't seek, don't sorry, but you may lose the power, you make no rules. You can't just act, you have to listen. You can't just act, you have to think. There are always wolves, there are always smells, there are always beats, there are giant close. So into the woods you go again, you have to every now and then. Into the woods, no telling when, be ready for the journey. Into the woods, the doctor's house, and what you wish you lose at last.
Into the woods but mind the past.
Into the woods, but mind the future.
Woods but not to stray.
Protect the wolves, and the giant, the way is dark, the light is dim. But now there's you, me, her, and him.
The chances look small.
The chances look grim, but everything you learn there will help when you return there. Mind is getting dimmer.
I see a glimmer.
Into the woods you have to go.